This is Eric Hayden with the National Weather Service in Morehead City. Want to give you an update on the coastal storm expected as we head through the night and the second half of the weekend. Main points continuing to emphasize marine impacts and also coastal flooding, but we do have a couple of inches of snowfall forecasted, especially well inland. We're talking areas west of Highway 17. Our summary of greatest impacts, again, large waves, dangerous conditions on the waterways. For inland locations, we're talking gusty winds, especially across the Outer Banks. And then we're also talking the potential for snow, especially areas such as Greenville and Snow Hill. Those locations across the western part of our forecast area, we are expecting snowfall. A lot of us are seeing some rain now. That will continue to lift northward. Eventually, it will turn cold enough overnight tonight, first thing Sunday morning, roughly 2 to 4 a.m., places like Greenville, Snow Hill, Kenansville. That's when we'll start to at least mix with snow, and some folks changing over to all snow. And then a little bit farther north and east, it will take a little bit longer, but Williamston, 4 to 7 a.m., we expect that transition over to at least a mix of snow, if not all snow. It's not going to last very long. That's why our snowfall amounts are rather low for our area, especially compared to those folks out across the western part of the state. First thing Sunday morning, 7 to 9 a.m., transitioning back to all rain. Kinston, Snow Hill, probably the city of Greenville, and then 8 to 11 a.m., far northern Pitt, Greene, and also over toward Martin County, especially from Williamston north and west, will be the last folks that see that transition to rainfall. As far as snowfall amounts go, most of us not seeing anything. A general 1 to 2 inches across the far northwest part of our area. That does include places like Snow Hill, Greenville, and Williamston. May see a few isolated areas, 3 inches of snow, and that's across the far northern part, again, Pitt, Greene, and Martin counties. The other story for most of us will be the gusty winds, especially later Sunday and Sunday night. Above 30 miles per hour for most of us. Could see some gusts above 50 miles per hour along the Outer Banks. And with those strong winds, very long duration storm. This is going to be with us right into the day Monday. Large waves, more than 16 feet offshore of our coast. And notice the waves 4 to 6 feet, Albemarle and also the Pamlico Sounds. With those waves and the persistent wind direction, really from the northeast at the start, we are talking some coastal flooding conditions. As far as the Outer Banks are concerned, 1 to 2 feet above ground level. Oceanside, places like Kill Devil Hills and Southern Shores, again, we're talking Oceanside. With the wave run up, we could be talking some beach erosion and also ocean overwash. A little bit farther to the south, 1 to 2 feet for most. Again, Oceanside and the Outer Banks, but a little sound side up to 1 foot. Hatteras Village is possible above ground level, and then 2 to 3 feet above ground level down East Carteret County, places like Cedar Island. We'll go up the Neuse and rivers, Pamlico River, 2 to 3 feet above ground, especially Cherry Branch, North Harlow, and 1 to 2 feet above ground, Bath, Bellhaven, and Swan Quarter. Again, those elevated water levels will be through a couple tide cycles because of the persistence of the storm that's expected to be in our area. We will have heavy rain. We mentioned snow inland, but everybody's going to see some rain, at least 1 inch or 2 for most. But notice that orange shading indicating 2 to 3 inches of rain. Kenansville, Trenton, down through Morehead City. Some of us approaching the 100-inch mark for our yearly rainfall. Certainly very impressive. Summary for this: coastal flooding 1 to 2 feet for most above ground. Could see 2 to 3 feet, especially down East Carteret County, adjacent areas to the western Pamlico Sound. Couple inches of snow well inland, maybe an odd 3-inch amount, especially well west of Greenville and north of Snow Hill. And again, dangerous conditions on the marine side of things. You can get briefings like these all the time on our website, weather.gov/MHX. We should have our next briefing out by Sunday morning. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can find the same information there 24/7.